for smoke.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Time for football now from Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Today, rivals collide in the AFC West. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. And off we go here from Mile High. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL level.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. And I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
He's got his man. He finds something. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 35 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jabari Connor there on the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Dobbins, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Ray going to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It's 3rd and 4. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today.
Still 3rd down.
So now after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Broncos offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down.
Situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to 0.
We'll go play action with Nix. He'll step up and run this. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Broncos, 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
1st down throw there is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Play action now. It's Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter. 3rd and 7. as we are ready to get back underway. Nix from the gun on third down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On fourth down, out is the rookie sixth-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to kick it away. Kansas City sends Nico Remigio back to return. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Automatic first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the bootleg, it's Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring him down for a loss.
And that is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
Well, it's probably one of the most used cliches in football, but I think this is probably the appropriate use of missed opportunity. I mean, he's open in the end zone. All he has to do now is catch it. So that's a play they're going to look back on at the end of this game and say, man, we let that one slip away.
He connects with Mims. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. The RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
From the 22 now, here's second and 8. Mahomes back. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And that'll set up fourth down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's third and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on fourth down. So I don't love third and short, bomb, punt. I do love third and short. Okay, you fail. I'm going to go for it on fourth down.
To return, it's Mims. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. He'll step up and run.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. 1st down, Broncos.
10 at the 46-yard line.
A run with Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
2nd down. Nix. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 41 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos.
No mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Broncos are out to a 10-0 lead. Touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Gray gonna return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense are now ready to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0. They come up with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's to the right side and incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this 1st half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. Now the Broncos going to use the 1st of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Mahomes. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Brings up second and a yard at the Broncos 40-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
They're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes now to throw again. That is caught by the tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's 10-7.
Chiefs 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They send Sutton in motion. A first down throw for Nix.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and execute it at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll throw. It's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at their 49-yard line.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They put Kelsey in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything's short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying their defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
And he'll get about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From 31, here's 2nd and 5. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay and a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This from 30 yards out. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will level the score at 10 apiece.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
Coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on me, camouflage bells. Diamonds on me.
Ball level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Broncos offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins. 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. It was Jalen Watson who got him down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be third. They need one. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. The Broncos bringing out their punter. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Returnable for Remigio. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play.
Brings up second down.
So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 5. Gray is the motion man here. On second down, here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, KC.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. That's to Kelsey on the tight end screen.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. Now, Mahomes gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. That one broken up and is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really in a fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. Important punt here in this tie game late. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. There's a a short one taken by Ingram. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now on 2nd and long. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll drop to throw. Left side. It's caught by Brown. It's a pickup of 12. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
That's taken in by Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
This is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Broncos offense ready to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th. Here's 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
So as a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Throwing is Nix. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Remigio now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Now a first throw here in overtime. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. He'll find his tight end. That's Troutman. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and a yard. Now give on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Chiefs offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes on 1st down. Open man right side is Kelsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They put Kelsey in motion. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut, where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
1st down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This one to win it in overtime. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This one he's gotta have. That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They knew a field goal would do it, and a pressure kick from distance was right on the money. They come away with the victory here in overtime. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.